can't call anybody or a fucking any of that shit and continue to play on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, everybody knows how to be cool. I am y'all's homie, but it's also $1 million business that we're running, and it actually fucking costs $1 million. So like I said, I know y'all are gonna come and go season by season, but it's actually something that costs me and the owners $1 million. So don't smoke cigarettes in my Ferrari type shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep it respectful.
Bag for every time you get thrown into it.
What's up, man?
If it's going out to the public, I expect professional behavior. At the end of the day, we're building the pros here. You can't talk to the referee like that. You can talk to him, just be nice. And if you got issues and you got beef, that's understandable. It's not a problem to have beef. Let's handle it away from the cameras. And then if it needs you need to talk to me personally, I'm pretty easy to talk to, and I'm happy to try to work it out with you and figure it out. And it might not land the way you wanted it to land, but you're not gonna hear me go, I don't care what you think. You know what I'm saying? While we're on the camera, I expect professional behavior.
Know that you can be penalized at any time.
Stay within the spirit of what we're trying to accomplish. Don't be so focused on the letter of the law. It's about the spirit of the law. You know what I'm saying, Rick. References, you know. You got to get them in where you can.
I'm Anthony Salisbury, and I was with Jet at Zion when we got lost on the way to the last season. It was me, Jet, and his little brother.
I had just turned 18, Parker was 17, and my little brother was 15, I think. We were driving out to Vegas for the media day. I was recovering from a broken collarbone, so I couldn't train. And we were like, oh, let's go camping at Zion.
We hiked a mile into the canyon. Jet said, let's keep going. I said, let's turn around.
It was very unclear where to go. I saw the hike was 10 miles, and I was like, all right, this shouldn't be too bad. It said it was 4 hours was the longest it should take.
And eventually he just said, let's keep going for 20 miles. And then
it turns out you're supposed to go 5 miles and turn around. So we just kept walking, and we walked 22 miles. And then we were like, well, I think we're lost.
Before we knew it, it was 2 in the morning and dark, and we got lost.
Out there, the temperature drops real fast, and we were like, oh no. And
we ended up getting an SOS out to our family and everybody, and they were able to send a helicopter.
3 hours later, it was 2 in the morning at that point. We had been out there, I want to say 14 hours. And then a helicopter comes to pick us up, and it airlifts us out of the canyon in Zion.
We got picked up about 2:33 in the morning the next day. And luckily in Utah, if you're actually lost, it is a free helicopter ride, but you have to actually be in an emergency if you lost. So we got a pretty cool experience. It was a free helicopter ride. Great story.
And that was another thing. They came out with the article the next day, and it said it was a man and 2 juveniles airlifted out of a remote canyon.
You're all going to get at least 1 or 2 that you don't like this season.